That's a fucking fish, dude. Dude, that's a fucking fish. Woo! You're the man with the bridge shit. What's going on, guys? Bassin' Up Moffat here, coming at you with a little video for this week. This week's video is going to be a little tip fishing video for pre-spawn on Lake Marburg. I figured since pre-spawn's coming up, might as well talk about the couple baits that I throw out there, what really works for me out there, and what I get a lot of my big ones on out there. So hopefully you guys can go out there and catch one of your next big ones. So without ado, let's get started. First one, probably one of my favorites, Alabama rig. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't have one with me right now. Sadly, I left that other rod at home. I'll plop a picture up right now. So that's what a Bama rig looks like. I will typically throw these swim baits on them. Got saucy swimmers, electric shad color, little 3-3-inch ones. I'll typically throw like 1/4 ounce heads on them or like 1/8 ounce, depending on how deep I want them to run. If I want to run a little deeper, I'll put the heavier ones on. And that's when I catch a lot of my big ones on early. So next, another one of my favorites for fishing pre-spawn bass is the Chatterbait. This one is a Z-Man Jackhammer series, greenback herring color, a little electric shad, Guggenbait saucy swimmer on the back there. I really like throwing these. Just Chatterbaits have become one of my favorite baits to throw. I feel like I can cover water really effectively with them. I feel like I can cover the water column pretty good with them. And big fish just seem to react to these bad boys. For some reason, big fish react to them. I'll vary my retrieve with it a little bit. Sometimes if I want a crawl presentation, especially early, I'll do the hot crawl color. That seems to tear up early in the year. And if I want this more shad presentation, I'll do this one. I'll just fish them real slow, and most of the time I'll fish them right along the bottom real slow. And I will typically throw them on this Enigma Titanium Series Phenom. This is a 7.2 heavy fast action. It's got a real soft tip up here, real soft up here, that when the fish bites it, flexes to bend and gets the hook in the fish's mouth real nice. And I will typically throw my chatterbaits on that bad boy. So next we have the spinnerbait. Got two different kinds here. Got the white hog collar. I got a Terminator, and I think that's greenback herring. Might be. But got that one as well. I really like using the white on like bright sunny days, or even when it's dark and cloudy out, that white shines in really pretty good. And this one I will use if I want a more natural, subtler kind of presentation. But typically I usually always fish the white. It just works really good, and this hog collar is one of my favorites. Got the nice light wires on them. Can't beat these guys. I will throw them on my Enigma Titanium Series Phenom 7.3 medium heavy fast action. Got a soft tip, but it's got this nice backbone. And fish that on this 7.3-1 Corrado reel. Then I will also sometimes fish the jerkbait. Got this Lucky Craft right here. I throw that one out there a good bit. This is the Pointer SP. I forget the name of this color, but there you go. I'll see if I can remember it in the description when I link all my baits below. As by the way, all the baits are going to be linked in the description if you want to check any of these out or buy any of them. I'll link them all down below so you can check them out. But this one's another good one. And I also have a Megabass on this rod here. This is the 110+1. This one I will use if I wanted to get a little deeper in the water column, fish a little bit deeper, That one's a pretty nice color too. Typically, I don't go too crazy on these. I just, as long as it looks kind of like the shad out of Marburg have like a darker back that bleeds into like a lighter white, and then have like a purplish tint to them with a little bit of red sometimes. So I don't go too far out of that color range. I'll go something that has any bit of that in it. With Marburg being such a clear lake, using like those more natural colors really helps. Especially looks more natural to the fish. These bright colors. I mean, Cadorus, you can see 15 foot down most of the time. Up next, we have the rattle trap. A lot of times, you can do a lot of different retrieves with the rattle trap. You can yo-yo them, you can reel them in fast. You can kind of slow roll them. I wouldn't say too slow roll them, but you can kind of slow roll them. You can fish these in the water column in a lot of different areas of the water column, depending on how fast and slow you roll it and retrieve it. But here's a couple colors of these. These two are Excaliburs. I got a mossback crawl, I believe that is. It's a kind of a chartreuse blackback kind of crawl almost. And then of course we got like a hot crawl color there. And then I have a Lucky Craft LVDR 7 right here. LVR D7. This is just American shad color. That one works out there when I want a little shad presentation. And these I will use in like a little bit dirtier water in the backs of the coves once those fish get back in there. Caught a lot of nice fish out of Marburg with these as well. I will throw them on my 7.3 Enigma Titanium Series Phenom as well. They just have that, I like a backbone, especially so I can rip it out of grass and stuff like that as well. But that's those guys. They work great early in the year as well. Next up, got crankbaits. Two of my favorites. Got the Strike King. This is a, I want to say, I think this is a 5XD or a 6XD. But that's in the chartreuse sexy shad color. And then I got the Rapala DT16 in Smash. That's one of my favorites out there. I love throwing this one. Caught a lot of nice fish on this. Just for some reason that color really works out there. I like it. They can see it good. Nice flash down there. But I'll throw either of those two. Really love them. I don't have my crankbait rod along with me, or I'd pick that up and show you. But I have, I think it's a medium heavy fast action crankbait rod. It's got a real light tip to it, so I can pull these guys down through the deep water real fast and nice. And I fish it on a 5:4:1 gear ratio reel to really help slow that crankbait down, especially in the cold water. You want to kind of be a little more timid and slower with your retrieves in the colder water right now, because these fish aren't gonna, I mean, yeah, they're gonna start actively chasing down food and stuff, but they're not full on there yet like they would be when the water hits around the higher 50s and stuff like that. That's when they're really going to start feeding. Right now the waters are in the 40-ish. I don't think they quite hit 50 yet, but they're in the higher 40s right now out there. Either way, you're going to want to slow your retrieves down a little bit, and I hope you guys get some more fish in the boat, hopefully. Well, that's pretty much what I do out there in pre-spawn. I will target a lot of the main lake points and stuff going into like the creeks or in back of the creek arms or in the deeper back coves and stuff. A lot of these bass are going to be coming from main lake portions going back to the backs of the coves to spawn and everything, and that's where they're going to transition from to go into the spawn, and they're going to follow bait and stuff that way. And you're going to want to be fishing moving baits more so now, because all of the fish are moving, and that's how you'll target them a little better. But that's pretty much concludes this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I was able to help a little bit, and make sure you keep liking and subscribing for more. And I'm going to link all this stuff down in the description below if you want to check any of it out or buy any of them. When we hit 500 subscribers, we are going to do that little giveaway. Definitely going to be for some lures. So keep liking and subscribing, and we'll get to that. But stay tuned for the next one, guys. Hope you liked it. See ya.